July 13th, 2015, I sat down, recorded, and posted my very first YouTube video. Man, I remember it like it was yesterday. Well, actually, it was yesterday. Well, 10 years ago yesterday, actually. And I wanted to come on today and make a video talking about that. This is the 10-year anniversary of my YouTube channel, the NJ Bowden YouTube channel, and I wanted to discuss what the past 10 years have been like in great detail. I wanted to ramble on too much like I usually do, make another 15-minute video of me going in circles about everything, but I think there's something more important I can say after having a YouTube channel for 10 years, and it's not going to involve YouTube because, quite honestly, I haven't really been here that much. I have not put 10 years of effort into this YouTube channel. Speaking very candidly, all of my success on this channel is because of you guys, but all of my failures and shortcomings on this channel are definitely mine. But that's been by design. YouTube will always be here, and I took the opportunity to step away more, to focus on my family, my friends, my career, and I've improved my life in every aspect for the better, with the only thing falling short being my YouTube channel. If you can even say that, I think everything I've done on YouTube has been a massive success. For something that I thought I was going to make a couple videos with it was going to fail, and then I was just going to move on. I am so proud of the work that I've done, and yes, by some metrics you can call this channel a failure, but to me, I call it an overwhelming success. It made me into a better person. I brought skills from this that have helped me in my everyday life, and I want to give that 10-year advice to you guys. Now, I can't talk about the secret sauce to a YouTube channel. I can't talk about how to make the perfect video, but what I can give you is this. I have lived a lot in the past 10 years, and I think this advice is something that everyone needs to hear a lot more than they need to hear about how to make a YouTube video. If you want that, there are tons of channels dedicated strictly to that, but if you want my 10-year advice, it's this. Live for the moments more than you live for the metrics. When you do YouTube, you can either be a YouTuber or you can be a person that does YouTube. And if you're a YouTuber, everything you do in life has to become a video. You have to be nose deep in your analytics all the time. You have to live and breathe this. And I did for the very first year I did it. And then I realized I'm not the one. And that's okay. Not everyone is going to be the next Markiplier. Not everyone is going to be the next Mr. Beast or whoever you want to talk about. But that's okay. The important thing is to understand that just because you can't be the next something doesn't mean you can't be the first something. And for me, I wanted to be the first person in my family to make more money than both of my parents combined. I wanted to be the first person that I knew of that was as successful as any one of us could have hoped to have been in my friend group. And I took that time to develop myself more into a better human being than I could have ever been as a YouTuber. But it's because of YouTube I had these skills. So for that, I will thank you guys entirely. But that's why I also said, live for the moments. Don't live for the metrics. YouTube will always be here. Social media platforms will always be here. You could work yourself into an early grave and the machine will always march on. But I say live for the moments because I may not have been here to grow this channel beyond what it was or what it is. But at the very least, I created a life to where that I know, and this is going to be very deep for YouTube, but it's going to be very true. I developed a life for myself that I know that when I get older and there are more days behind than there are ahead, and I hit that age where you're going to go to sleep and you don't know if you're going to wake up the next day because you're just that old. I know I'm going to be able to fall asleep comfortably knowing that I created a life for myself that made me happy. And for some people, that's YouTube. And for me, there was a lot more work that had to be done. So hopefully that kind of explains where I'm coming from. But I guess the next question to answer is, well, what's next for me? What's next for Nick Bowden? What's next for the NJ Bowden YouTube channel? Well, we're going to keep making videos. I can't promise schedules. I can't promise that you're going to get a new video every Tuesday and Thursday. I can't promise that I won't be in and out. And I'm okay with that. I think a lot of getting older is also coming to terms with the fact that nothing needs to be perfect in order for it to be made. Not every batch of cookies is going to come out of the oven the same way. And I think that also goes for videos. And that's part of the reason why I made this video today. The sound won't always be perfect, the lighting won't always be perfect, but you know what? I'd rather just make something and enjoy doing it and not care about monetization or not care about if people like or dislike it to a certain point. I always love criticism, but honestly at this point, I'd rather just make the thing than never to have made the thing at all. But once again, I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this for 10 years. Thank you for being a part of every success this channel has had. And thank you for helping me be a better person. So stick around. Here's to another 10 years. And as always, have a great night. We'll see you soon. Bye.